3:30, we have our largest spread of football games that matter of the day. But we'll start with the highest-ranked football team, number 2, Alabama, which is 4-0, traveling to number 20, Arkansas, which is 3-1. Alabama favored by 17.5 points on CBS. Bryce Young has gone 83-121 so far, thrown for 1,029 yards, 13 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Chase McKellen has had 29 carries for 245 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Trayshawn holding these nuts, got him, but had 15 catches for 214 yards for 4 touchdowns. KJ Jefferson has gone 67-97, thrown for 941 yards, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. Raheem Sanders I hardly know her, has had 83 carries for 508 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Matt Landers I hardly know her, has had 15 catches for 230 yards. No touchdowns. Alabama leads the series 22-8 all time. Last 14 games have gone to Alabama, ranging from 2008 to 2021. Last victory for Arkansas was in 2004, when I was 1. No, probably not even when I was 1. When I was less than 1. Insanity. But Alabama looks as weak as you could expect Alabama to look, right? Their run game has been weak. Their receiving core has been, you guessed it, weak. And I think I understand, we're going all based off that Texas game, right? And they could have made improvements since that Texas game. Obviously played UL Monroe and Vanderbilt in back-to-back weeks. It's hard to really respect those wins. So who knows whether Alabama is actually good and bounced back and figured out how to fix those problems against Texas, or they are still weak in those areas. It's going to be hard for Arkansas to tell until they get into the football game. Arkansas, on the other hand, is coming off an absolute heartbreaking loss against A&M. A game where you had a great chance of making a field goal at the end of the game, near the end of the game, to take a 2-point lead, I think, against A&M. Sure, your defense would have had to hold the offense, but it seemed like a good chance considering that there was limited time remaining, and A&M's offense had been on the ground all night. Looked like Arkansas was going to come out of the victory, and then suddenly the ball hit the top of the upright and out, and did not make a field goal to end the game. Absolute heartbreaking loss for Arkansas. That's going to make them even want to win even more against Alabama, right? They're coming off a game against A&M where you should be undefeated heading into this football game, and you take a heartbreaking loss. Not to mention this is an elimination game for Arkansas. And I don't know their chances of actually making the playoffs this year, considering the gauntlet they're going to have to go through. But Arkansas looks like a good football team. If ever they've given a chance to upset them at home, I think this is the year. I think Alabama looks pretty weak. Again, going off the Texas game. And give me Arkansas to pull off the massive upset of the day at home and beat the Crimson Tide.